Hi, I'm Connie Romanek, speech-language pathologist at Communicate, and I'm here to tell you all about our Feel and Find basic concept talking tiles. Now, this set of talking tiles is intended to go together with our Touch and Talk kit so that you can take vocabulary instruction to the next level. Basic concept vocabulary instruction. That's an integral part of this kit. So we're going to add sensory to the sensory, and we're going to let the magic happen. So the talking tiles come in this cute little cotton sack. There are 28 of them. They are wooden squares with engraved images on top, so the children can run their fingers over top and really get the senses going, because that's going to draw their attention and sustain their focus and get the neurons firing, get the language center ready to learn this very important group of words. Basic concept vocabulary helps children understand the world, describe the world around them, compare and contrast, think abstractly, and so many more things. So it is a critical group of words, and we're going to dive right in there and teach them as many of these words as we possibly can. So what we have here, like I say, 28 tiles. 12 of them are organized into opposite pairs. So we have soft and hard, bumpy and smooth. So this one feels quite bumpy, this one does not. We have long and short. That's horizontal, of course, and short and tall on the vertical plane. Children often have difficulty understanding the words that describe vertical size versus horizontal size, so we're going to dive right in there and make sure they have that. We've got light and heavy, and shiny and dull. So those are our descriptive words. We've got some size words. We've got small, medium, and big. We also have a variety of quantity concept words. We have all, so this is really enticing to touch, where all of the stars are within the circle. We have the word some, where some of the stars have come out of the circle. We have this image for each or every, so really important quantity words that we use all the time. Single, that one isn't so common, but it's a great one to teach. Couple. Now you'd be surprised at how many children don't know that couple actually means two, and yet we use it all the time. So this is an important one to make sure they completely understand. We have the concept word of few. So I've made the executive decision to say few means 3 to 5. That's why we have 3 dark tiles. So for sure it has to be 3 things, and could potentially be 4 or 5. Same thing with the word several. Several, in my mind, I just had to call it, means 6 to 9. So 6 dark tiles mean, circles mean you need exact, for sure 6, and maybe 7, 8, or 9. And many, in this case with our kit, is going to mean 9 or more things. So there we go. And then over here we have some words that are going to help you when it comes to sentence construction and making things a little more complicated to increase the amount of information they have to listen to. So we have the word find, something and things, and we've got the and. Okay, so those are the tiles, and how can you use them? Well, there are a few different ways that I've come up with, and I know people are going to think of their own ways as well. And in fact, the children will think of some cool ways to play with this stuff as well. But one thing you can do, obviously, is you get everything out that belongs in the Touch and Talk kit. So I'll just try to move everything here. Pretend that this is all on the table just for the sake of time and ease here in the video. Now, one thing you can do is you can take this sack and you can put in your opposite pairs into the sack here. And then the children can reach into the sack and pull out a concept word, a descriptive word here. Oh, tall. You need to find something tall. So they pull the tile out of the bag and then they match it with an item that's on the table. You're right, that stump is tall. And you know what? So is this box if you stand it this way. So all kinds of things. So that's one way, is just to pull out a tile and put it with an object that matches that concept. The other way you can play is actually, I turn these over upside down. I'll maybe just do these ones, get rid of these. So just the opposite pairs here, I'll put them upside down, and I'll put the items in the bag. I might not put all of them, but I find that you do need quite a few items in here too, so you don't run out of things. So then the child would turn over a tile on the table, so they really enjoy that. Oh, long. You need to find something long. Don't look inside, just use your hands, so they're using the sensation of touch. Oh yes, good job. That caterpillar is long. So that is another way. The other thing you can do is have the children maybe find all the things. So maybe like a whole group of things. So I'll usually add in the quantity concept words here. I'll add in everything here. And all of these things will be out on the table. And then they'll turn one over. Oh, few. You need to find a few things. Make a group that's a few. Remember, a few means 3 to 5. So we'll talk about all of that. So maybe they'll just grab these things here. Good job. That's a few, and put it there. Flip over another one. Oh, heavy. Let's find a few heavy things. Well, these 2 items are both heavy. So you can start making groups. You don't have to keep it just to one or the other. Now also when it comes to the opposite pairs, you can have the children match up the opposite pairs. You could also play like a memory game, so you have just the opposite pairs down here, and then you play memory and match up the opposites. Maybe you find things that are the opposite to bring that additional sensory information in. And the last way that I've been playing it is actually making up a sentence. So I will use these words right here. So I'm going to turn these back around. And I'm going to slightly organize them again with these number concept, basic concepts, quantity concepts. And here's my main words. So I might say all these items are out in front of the child on the table. And I might say, find something soft. So I've done like a pre-literacy skill here where they're reading, they're recognizing that sentences are made with individual words strung together. And they can go back and review, so they can actually read it, find something soft, and then they find something soft and put it there. And then they can see me make up a new sentence just by changing out one word there. Oh, now find something hard. Or I can do find all the soft things. So I've made a complete sentence here and added a quantity concept. Or I can say find every soft thing, or find a single soft thing. So there's all kinds of ways. And then of course when we've got the word and, where did that word go? It's in here. We can say find something soft and big. So there we go. We've got 2 things they have to listen to. So that might be one of these pom-poms right here. Find something soft and big. There you go. So I hope that gives you a few ideas as to what you can do with these Feel and Find tiles. Like I say, double the sensory, double the learning. It's a way to get even more out of our touch and talk kit and really take that vocabulary learning to the maximum. I hope you enjoyed that explainer video, and more importantly, I hope you enjoyed these talking tiles, and let me know if you come up with some new ideas that I haven't thought of yet. In the meantime, take care. Bye for now.